Okay, everybody, it is me, Gregory Mannarino. Still me. Still slightly sane, but we'll see how that plays out moving forward. It is Friday, October 22nd, 2021. Here's the story right now. Let's start off with the markets. Right now, stock futures are pointing towards a flat to slightly higher open for the market. But it's not a bad setup today. What do we got going on? We got a weaker dollar. We got crude oil catching a bid. And that's a lovely setup for this market. The 10-year yield came down a little bit. The MMRI, okay, we're at 97.7. I don't like it there. You all know that. I'd rather see it deeper in the green. We're an eyelash away from the next level of risk. Okay, we're going to keep our eye on that. But overall, the market setup is pretty good. Now, let me elaborate a little further on why we're seeing what we are seeing. So if you recall yesterday, this stock market was lower pretty much across the board. Then all of a sudden, by some curse, the ghoul of the Federal Reserve just happens to rear its ugly head, explaining to the market that the Fed will not be raising rates anytime soon. Now, to back that up, after the close yesterday, Fed President Bostic, another thing who just got caught insider trading, okay, another one, with regard to Fed presidents here. This is like number 4 or 5 that have now been caught insider trading. He said, well, he echoed the same thing that the ghoul of the Fed said. Oh, don't worry about it. The Fed is not going to be raising rates anytime soon. You see the setup here? And it's no surprise to you. I explained from a while back the Fed will use tactics like this, jawboning, moving goalposts, to reassure the market, don't worry about it. The easy money is going to keep flowing into the market. That's their goal, to inflate, and then inflate some more. The Fed has really no desire at all whatsoever, and I mean not even a fraction of a fraction of a fraction, to stop buying assets at an epic pace. And even if they were to token taper sometime soon, it will not stop the pace. The pace of asset purchases is going to be off the Richter scale for as far as the eye can see, and that is massively, massively inflationary. Henceforth, why we are seeing what we are seeing here. People, I told you yesterday, they are predicting here that inflation is about to surge over the next 3 months. No surprise to you yet again. I told you before, from weeks ago, we're going to get another second wave, and it's going to be bigger than the first. This is all by design, everything. This is a literal culling here of the middle class, creating this two-tier society. A whole new demographic is being created right now, and this is something that I need to start factoring in to a larger degree with regard to my research and my evaluation of this entire market. I've only been able to keep all of you ahead of this market because I understand the dynamics behind what's going on in every aspect of this market. Now, the changing demographics here, this two-tier society that is really upon us, is becoming a major factor with regard to looking at things like real estate, the stock market hyper bubble, debt, and I'm going to be equating that further with my own calculations moving forward here. All right, so just going back real quick to the Federal Reserve. So we understand that the Fed has concluded its internal investigation on itself and investigated itself with regard to insider trading at the Fed, and they did switch around these rules, meaning that these Fed officials, now they're going to get away scot-free. Millions upon tens of millions, if you want to look at the Fed chair, the Fed vice chair, and at least 4, maybe 5 Fed presidents who are trading on inside information here, tens of millions of dollars. They're going to get away with all of it. No ramifications whatsoever. They just changed the rules. They changed it saying, hey, you know what? You can't trade like this in moments of high stress in the market, which means they can do it any other time they want to. Look at how sick and twisted this is. Again, let me ask you, when do you think these people are going to be brought before a committee? One of our caring representatives is going to call them to account. Zero. It will not happen because the Fed is the government. Doesn't matter, nothing else. I know a lot of you still believe in a system that no longer exists. The Democrats and the Republicans, it's all one thing, and they all serve the Federal Reserve. The rest of it is a circus act. It's a show. They are actors. That's what they are. You understand? You're not supposed to know that the old system is dead and buried. You have no say-so anymore. Your votes don't matter. Nothing. Okay? Like I said many times recently, our forefathers would be rotating in their graves. They would have taken action by now in an extreme way. Okay? Revolution, revolt. But not here. The people have been made into sheep slowly and gradually over a very long period of time. And most people, like I always tell you, they don't know who they are, what they're doing, or why they're doing it. They walk through time and space like literal zombies, being forced to submit. And that's all that's going on here. And this method of control that they have forced upon, not just here in the United States, but the people of the world. This is the central banks, or the ruling, governing body of the world. The one world government is the central banks. They have honestly fulfilled their endgame, their goal since their inception. Okay? You don't believe Greg Mannarino? Do a little research into this yourself. Their goal has been to one day be the governing and ruling body of the world, and they have achieved that via some very twisted mechanisms, none more so. Well, I can't even mention it here anymore. I've already been warned by YouTube. Anyway, people, let's move forward with regard to this market. So, like I said, stock futures not pointing towards anything dramatic here at the open. Crude oil catching a bid, very important for this market. Dollar weaker, 10-year yield slightly lower, MMRI higher. So that means risk is increasing in this market. No panic, no fear. We just watch it. And I promise to share with all of you, as I always do, what actions I think you need to take. Right now, we stay long this market. The easy money is not going to stop. We just heard from the Fed. 2 Fed presidents in one day, the ghoul of the Fed and Bostic. Same narrative. Don't worry about it, market. The Federal Reserve is reassuring the market that even more easy money is coming. Imagine my shock. I can't possibly imagine yours. Gold and silver right now catching a nice bid. Cryptocurrencies getting bid higher. Look, people, if you have been with me for any length of time and you've been paying attention to what I've said and maybe even heeding my advice here, whether you're a lion or not, you're in the right spots. You don't have to worry about what this market may or may not do. You don't have to worry about what comes out of the mouth of public enemy number one and the governing body of the world, the central banks, the Federal Reserve. You don't have to worry about it. You're sitting pretty. You're sitting very, very pretty right now. And hopefully you can sleep at night knowing that you're okay. You're okay here. Anyway, pretty much that's where we stand here, people. I know you get it. I really do. But I'm going to ask you for a big favor. I have a problem saying that word, ask. It's this New York accent, I guess. Ask. Almost sounds like axe, right? I don't know. Whatever. Please share this video. Please get it out there. Let's raise people's awareness. I know you're aware. Probably more so than anybody else. This is like a little meeting that we do every day, twice a day. You and I, we sit back. It's like a boardroom, and we kind of lay these things out in a way that we can understand, so you and I can take action. Again, this blog to me, okay, isn't a place where people just sit here and do nothing. This blog is for people of action. People that want to get themselves in the right spot and have a very clear understanding of the deep, dark, inner workings of the entire system. And I know you have that. If you've been with me, I would say even if you've been with me for probably 6 months, you understand this system. You realize what's going on. You have raised your awareness. And you're probably trying to do something about it, at least for yourself. And hopefully you're sharing this material so other people can hear it. I don't think they're going to get this from anywhere else. A serious insider's view into the market. You understand? All right, people, look, out of here. Love all of you. I will see you at the end of the day. Hey, it's Friday. We're going to make it. We're going to make it through another week. And I'm still semi-sane.